What hidden details did you never notice in Kpop Demon Hunters that actually changed the whole story? What hints show that Dr. Han is really a demon? Why did manager Bobby have a hidden side all along? And what really happened to Celine at the end of the movie? All these hidden details were left in plain sight, but you could easily miss them while watching. This video will fix that, and by the end you'll be surprised how these hidden details completely changed the story. Not many know, but Rumi's story could be a lie all along. We know that Rumi's mother Ryo Mong was a demon hunter, and also a member of the K-pop group Sunlight Sisters. According to the story, Mong died shortly after giving birth, and her best friend and bandmate Celine took in the baby and raised her as her own. So we all thought, but the next detail will change your mind. Celine once said she wanted to protect what was left of her friend, and was shocked to find a half-demon child. That doesn't sound like someone describing a peaceful death. It sounds like she discovered Mong after a fight and something went terribly wrong. Things start to feel even stranger when looking at Celine's behavior later in the movie. She constantly warns Rumi about her demon powers, controls almost every part of her life, and is very protective of her. It begins to feel less like she's just being protective, and more like she's hiding something about that day. If Celine did accidentally hurt Mong while trying to fighting demons, that would explain her guilt, her fear, and why she's so possessive of Rumi now. So could it be that Celine isn't just Rumi's guardian but also the reason her mother is gone? But that's not the only thing you might have missed. Rumi and Mira have a secret too. No one ever knew who Rumi's real father was. But the next detail can solve this mystery. There's a possibility that Gwi Ma could be connected to Rumi. Her purple hair and eyeliner match Gwi Ma's dark pink and purple style, and that color similarity might not be random. With both of their designs sharing the same palette, it raises a big question. Could Rumi actually be his daughter? But it doesn't stop there. Mira has pink hair, which makes things even more interesting. In the movie, demons often have bright, unnatural colors. Rumi's purple and Mira's pink could mean they're not just close friends but sisters. Mira was also the first to notice when Rumi started acting strange under Gwi Ma's influence. It would also explain why they have such a strong bond. They sneak into each other's rooms, argue and tease each other, yet always have each other's backs. And if they really are sisters, it means they could both be daughters of Gwi Ma. But Rumi and Mira aren't the only ones hiding things. Gwi Ma might not be telling Jinu the truth. From the start, it's clear that all he wants is complete control over the demons, forcing them to carry out his plans. Every demon in the movie fears him, and the reason becomes obvious early on. In the first fight scene, when the demons fail to defeat the girls, they return to the underworld and Gwi Ma kills one of them instantly for failing. But not all of his control comes through violence. With some demons, his power is more psychological, a kind of mental torture that breaks them from the inside. Jinu is one of those victims. When Gwi Ma summons him, he tells Jinu that he once left his mother and sister behind for a life of comfort and wealth. Throughout the movie, Jinu confesses to Rumi that Gwi Ma makes him hear voices in his head, voices that cause him constant pain. Gwi Ma even threatens to make those voices worse if Jinu refuses to follow his orders. But here's where things get strange. The story Gwi Ma told him might not be true at all. It's possible that Jinu never abandoned anyone. Gwi Ma could have planted fake memories in his mind and made Jinu feel guilty for something that never happened. This trick turned Jinu into a darker and more dangerous demon. He did not become a good one like Rumi. Comment below, do you think the old demon god tricked Jinu with fake memories? Gwi Ma's control over Jinu shows that not everything in the story is as it seems. Healer Han could also have a secret. When the girls took Rumi to him after her voice got messed up, he gave her a juice to drink. Later, Rumi realized it was just regular grape juice, not a potion to help her at all. It was a scam. Healer Han also tried to get into the girls' heads, analyzing their personalities in a way that made them uneasy. Mira immediately told him to back off, clearly sensing something was wrong. Here's something even more suspicious. As soon as the girls leave Healer Han's place, they see the Saja Boys nearby, right in the same area as his store. It seems too convenient to be a coincidence. Healer Han could be a demon working with the Saja Boys, helping the boys behind the scenes while keeping his true plans hidden. But that's not all. Bobby is clearly hiding something from the girls. Whenever they disappear or go missing, he never seems genuinely worried. He acts calm, almost like he already knows they will return, which suggests he knows about their demon hunting activities. But here is something strange. Even in the final scenes, he pretends to be chased by a demon, leaving Rumi alone on the stage. And it felt like he did that on purpose. He was also seen dancing to Saja Boys' song Soda Pop. It is a small moment, but it looks like he was clearly showing how much he liked the boys. Maybe Bobby knew about the girls' demon hunting all along, and may even be guiding events behind the scenes. Comment below if you agree that Bobby's true nature may not be as good as we've seen all this time. If Bobby the dependable manager is not who he is, what about the rest of the Saja Boys? Even though Jinu gets most of the attention in Kpop Demon Hunters, the Saja Boys are almost forgotten. Very little is known about their pasts. One question stands out. Were they humans like Jinu or demons from birth? And here's something strange. In the scene in Healer Hand's office, a small photo appears in the background. It shows for young men who clearly look like an idol group. This could be the Saja Boys before they became famous. Everything points to Healer Han working for Gwi Ma, and he may even be a demon himself. He finds vulnerable idols and makes deals that bind them to Gwi Ma. He could have cursed the once human Saja Boys, turning them into demons, and their personalities could now reflect the struggles they had as humans. Mystery could have been doxxed, which forced him to become secretive and distant. Baby could have been pressured by fans and managers, which made him act younger and more childish than he really was. Abby could have been jealous of others and insecure about his body, which could explain his stunning physique. Do you think Healer Han is secretly a powerful demon controlling the Saja Boys? And if that shocked you, wait till you hear the next hidden detail. Something is up with the Saja Boys and they might not be gone for good. Jinu was the only one who truly understood Rumi. He also sacrificed himself so Rumi could survive or find a way to set him free. But the movie doesn't show everything about how his story really ends. With the second part of Kpop Demon Hunters on the way, it's hard to imagine Kpop Demon Hunters without Jinu or the Saja Boys. Jinu's soul was not destroyed. When Jinu saved Rumi, he told her that his soul belonged to her. At that moment, Rumi summoned her sword, which hints that Jinu's soul now lives inside it. This means Jinu can return in the second part. Even Jinu's white tiger and crow were seen sitting on a board that said come back. This could be a major hint that his story and the Saja Boys is far from over. Share in the comments if you believe that Jinu and the Saja Boys return in the next movie. Some characters in the movie are hiding more than they show, and Mystery from the Saja Boys is one of them. He is quiet and always watching others without saying much about himself. There are also some really strange things about him. Did you notice these details? He also behaves differently from the other Saja Boys and rarely speaks, which makes his actions even more suspicious. Another detail is his hair. Mystery has light purple hair which matches Rumi's purple hair seen in flashbacks. Does this shared feature mean they have a deeper relationship? There's another tiny detail that you might have missed. When the Saja Boys meet the Hunters for the first time and Rumi falls to the ground, Mystery can be seen looking back at her. It's almost as if he's happy to see Rumi close, even though she doesn't recognize him. So could Mystery actually be Rumi's half-brother? But here's the moment everyone has been waiting for. If Jinu isn't really gone, what could happen next? When he saved Rumi, he told her that his soul was hers. If Jinu comes back in the next part, his bond with Rumi could grow even stronger because of the connection of their souls. They've already shown they trust and understand each other in ways no one else does. Plus, Jinu has always been there for Rumi when she needed help the most. That closeness could turn into something like a romance if he returns. The next movie might explore that side of their relationship. Be sure to share in the comments, do you think Jinu and Rumi could start dating if he comes back? With all these hidden details revealed, you can't watch Kpop Demon Hunters the same way again. Comment below which theories blew your mind, and don't forget to share any predictions you have for what's coming next.